Hi, today I'm going to be talking about sexual perversion. Thomas Nagel says sexual desire can only be between two human beings that are capable of reciprocal recognition. Both people must be aware of the sexual desires of the other. He says sexual perversion is unnatural sexual desires. He also says that to be sexual perversion, it must meet certain conditions. First, to be a sexual perversion, it must be sexual desires or practices that can be generally described as in some way unnatural. Second, it is sexual perversion if it is bestiality, sadism, or fetishism. And third, if there are perversions, they will be unnatural sexual inclinations, rather than unnatural practices. Nagel states that some Roman Catholics believe contraception is a sexual perversion. He then goes to disagree with this and says, although contraception is a deliberate perversion of the reproductive functions, it cannot be described as a sexual perversion because a sexual perversion must reveal itself in conduct that expresses an unnatural sexual preference. Nigel goes on to state 3 steps in creating sexual desire. He does this by using an example of Romeo and Juliet when they're noticing each other in separate mirrors. These 3 steps are: 1. Sensing the object. The awareness of the object and the arousal the unaroused object brings to them. 2. Self-awareness, which is the awareness that they have aroused the object. And 3. Mutual awareness, which is the awareness of the object's arousal of them being the source of their object's arousal. Perversion can be any sexual inclination that doesn't meet these 3 steps in creating sexual desire. This is why having sex with children, or bestiality, is a sexual perversion. It is because there is no reciprocal recognition. The child or children are too young and cannot understand what is happening to them. Therefore, they cannot sense the person back. This is the same when having sex with animals. They are not our species, and therefore they cannot sense a person sensing them. This is why they don't meet the 3 steps in creating sexual desire. Therefore, it makes it sexual perversion. Nigel also goes on to say that some people may consider gay sex as a perversion. But it does meet all 3 steps in creating sexual desire, and therefore gay sex cannot and should not be considered a perversion. I do agree with Nigel here, as I think that gay sex is between 2 willing participants who can sense each other and have emotional feelings, and therefore should not be considered sexual perversion. Thank you.